Yo, yo, yo! Ah!
To all of you, American girl.
Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. And we are back for another video discussing Life is Strange. Well, guys, it's been a couple weeks, guys. I recently just came back from Seattle and Kentucky. I just went on a little trip, a little vacation for a couple weeks just to get myself, situated and all that. And I had a blast, but I am back. So expect consistent videos and streams once again, as I've been very inconsistent the last month or two. With all that stuff going on, life has just been very, very hectic, so I do apologize for being late, about a week to this news, but at long last, this has been discussed over 4 or 5 years on this channel, but it has finally officially been greenlit. We are getting a Life is Strange television show at Prime Video, from Amazon. So I'm going to be discussing everything you need to know about this new show. Now, this is not related to what had been talked about several years ago with Shawn Mendes, where he was the director. That basically was changed. This has been a lot of different iterations, but this is the first legitimate time now, I could say, since we had heard rumblings of Life is Strange show, that it's officially been greenlit. Been in discussion for a long time, so I'm very, very excited to talk about this with y'all. Life is Strange. We just recently talked about the newest Life is Strange title that is likely coming from Deck 9 Games, which could be it for the franchise, potentially. Could this show potentially save the sinking ship? Because as I just talked about, Double Exposure was a flop, commercially and in terms of its reception, and Deck 9 is basically stuck in a hole now where they have to make a Double Exposure 2 because they had made a deal to basically greenlit a sequel even before Double Exposure even came out. They're set up to a sequel game. So you guys can check out that video link down below in the description or the card in the top right if you missed it out on the potential Life is Strange 5 / Double Exposure 2. If you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more content covering Life is Strange, the games, and now the television show. We go for 1,000 likes on this video. You guys are excited for this. To join over the 30% who are subscribed and the subscribe button, and over the 102,000 people that have notifications turned on for the channel. Don't miss any of my videos or coverage on anything related to Life is Strange. My social media down below: Twitter, Discord, TikTok, Twitch channel, all linked down below in the description. Alright guys, it's time. Let's discuss. Alright, so let's start going through a couple tweets here to start. So the first tweet comes from Amazon MGM Studios. Amazon MGM Studios has greenlit Life is Strange based on the critically acclaimed best-selling video game straight to series from creator/showrunner Charlie Caulfield. Square Enix, Story Kitchen, and Lucky Chap are set as producers. Now, I want to make a very clear note here that the OG creators, Dontnod, are not involved in any shape or form, which is definitely a cause for concern. That is definitely something I'm going to be taking note of, that we've seen what happens when some of these shows don't go with the creative minds. It could potentially be a monumental disaster. And for example, I'll just use this one for recent memory. The Last of Us Season 2 saw creator Neil Druckmann take a step back, eventually leading to his departure after the season. But as a result of him taking a step back, episodes he wasn't mainly involved in kind of started to dilute and fall apart. And overall, the second season left a sour taste in not just my mouth, but a lot of fans, and had a pretty much mixed reception, to say the least, if not poor. That is definitely a cause for concern. So a live-action Life is Strange TV series has been greenlit at Amazon Prime Video, Variety's own exclusively. Based on the video game franchise of the same name, the show will be written by Charlie Caulfield, who also serves as executive producer and showrunner. Dimitri M. Johnson, Mike Goldberg, and Timothy I. Stevenson will executive produce under their Story Kitchen banner. The series comes from Square Enix, Story Kitchen, and Lucky Chap, with Amazon MGM Studios producing. Story Kitchen has always believed that Life is Strange deserved to be more than just a game. It's a cultural touchstone, said Story Kitchen's Johnson and Goldberg. After a decade-long journey, we're honored to be bringing this beloved story to Amazon MGM, alongside our incredible partners at Square Enix, our brilliant showrunner/writer Charlie Caulfield, and the amazing team at Lucky Chap. Together, this thoughtfully assembled dream team is ready to share Life is Strange with the world in an entirely new way. So the synopsis of the show will be the story follows Max, a photography student who discovers she can rewind time while saving the life of her childhood best friend Chloe. As she struggles to understand this new skill, the pair investigate the mysterious disappearance of a fellow student, uncovering a dark side to their town that will ultimately force them to make an impossible life or death choice that will impact them forever. Now again, I've always said this, my fear with the Telltale Walking Dead, if they ever adapted that, is that this is a choice-based game. So you are either going to have to canonize certain choices in this show or diverge away from that stuff. Again, it is hard to do that considering that there are a lot of different outcomes and things. Also, obviously, culminating with that final decision of Bay or Bay, which I'm sure they are going to end up doing. And man, I don't know which one they'll end up picking because we've seen how Double Exposure did with Chloe and Max. I'm interested to see what they'll do with that. It's a huge honor to be adapting Life is Strange for Amazon MGM Studios, Caulfield said. I am a massive fan of the game, and I'm thrilled to be working with the incredible teams at Square Enix, Story Kitchen, and Lucky Chap. I can't wait to share Max and Chloe's story with fellow players and new audiences alike. We've been huge fans of the visionary Charlie Caulfield for years, so partnering with them on the adaptation of Life is Strange is truly a dream come true, said Lucky Chap. Charlie is an exceptional steward of revered IP, and we feel incredibly fortunate to have them at the helm of such an original, beloved, and culturally resonant video game. We're also deeply grateful to be collaborating with our friends at Amazon MGM Studios, Story Kitchen, and Square Enix, and can't wait to bring Chloe, Max, and Arcadia Bay to life. There have been attempts to develop Life is Strange for television for nearly a decade. Legendary Television was originally set to produce, while Johnson had been involved in the project since the beginning. This marks the first time a TV version of the game had been formally ordered to series. However, for years we've had so many people asking us to create a Life is Strange TV show, and we're pleased to finally partner with Amazon MGM Studios. We trust will do an incredible job bringing our universe to life, said John Brook and Lee Singleton, studio heads at Square Enix. Hobb was also known for writing the Netflix dark comedy series The End of the Effing World, which was based on the graphic novel of the same name by Charles Forsman. Most recently, they created the Netflix drama Chaos and co-created the British drama True Love with Ian Weatherby. Their additional writing credits include the series Humans and feature film Burn, Burn, Burn. We're so excited for our global Prime Video customers to experience the dynamic world of Life is Strange, said Nick Pepper, head of US SVOD TV and development series for Amazon MGM Studios. The series is in wonderful hands with Charlie Caulfield, who has created a deeply captivating story based on the iconic video game. Charlie and their fantastic collaborators at Lucky Chap, Story Kitchen, Square Enix are the perfect team to deliver a monumental adaptation that will captivate devoted fans and new audiences alike. One of the original writers of Life is Strange, Christian Devine, ended up tweeting, the only people not involved are the creators. So, obviously, there's a lot of pressure. And not having the OG team and creators and writers around this is a cause for concern, as I just mentioned earlier. One of the heads behind the original Life is Strange 2 said, seeing the game created by Dontnod, Michelle, Raul, Barbert, Jean-Luc Cano, and our Dontnod team becoming a show is an incredible honor. And Michelle had said, wow, 10 years later, having our story reach a wider audience is an immense honor. I can't wait for more people to discover Max and Chloe's journey. And then Life is Strange has always been more than a game, and we couldn't be more proud to see it being adapted to TV. But Dontnod tweeted, congrats to everyone, Amazon MGM Studios, Square Enix, Story Kitchen, Lucky Chap, ENT. Can't wait to watch this new chapter unfold. Now, I also stated that I hope we get to see Life is Strange 2 adapted, because if this show does succeed, we could see other Life is Strange stories told, like 2, True Colors. I don't think they'll do Double Exposure, but you never know. Before the Storm. But it seems like this first season, whatever you want to call it, the beginning of this show, will be just centered around Life is Strange 1, the first game. So, I will say this, if the show is successful, though, expect us to be getting more and more Life is Strange seasons related to probably the other games. Even Michelle said, I hope for it too. I would love to see Life is Strange 2. I love Life is Strange 2, I really do. Now the question comes to, who would you want to see cast as Max and Chloe? Well, I have some fan favorites that I put up here. And there's one in particular that people are really pointing out here that they think is going to be the person. So, if you don't know who Emma Myers is, this is almost a pretty lock pick, in my opinion. If I had to pick one person, again, they might go with someone a little more unknown, which is okay. But I'm not gonna lie, seeing these comparison photos that I kind of just made up here back to back is pretty crazy. So Emma Myers, if you don't know who she is, 23 years old, and she's an American actress and a disability rights advocate. She's known for her roles in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Girl in the Basement. She's also in the Minecraft movie. She's in Wednesday. So she's been in a lot, and she is a big fan of Life is Strange. As she stated the following in this tweet. Heard rumors that they were doing a Life is Strange adaptation. I don't know if it's actually true, but it would be really fun. She said this a month before the show had actually been confirmed. And she said her dream role is Max from Life is Strange or Edith from What Remains of Edith Finch. So I will just say right now, we don't know specifics like when this is going to come out, how far along it will be, what it will be adapting. Will it be just weekly episodes? Will it be all in one go? Who's going to be cast? I'm sure like literally in a couple months, probably 6 to 12-ish months, we'll probably start finding out who's going to be cast as whom. Obviously, the most important castings are Max and Chloe, but we have other side characters that I'm sure we'll be very interested to find out. So when we hear more about this show, once things start developing a bit more on, and we'll be talking about that. As I did with the Last of Us show, expect similar content in regards to this show as well. So I do hope you guys are as excited as I am. Again, there is fear, of course, that they could F this up, but I'm excited. I'm willing to give them a chance. Let's see how it goes. If it stinks, well, it is what it is, but man, I just don't want to see it ruined anymore. That's just the fear. But if it is successful, we could see a potential revival in the hype and excitement around Life is Strange that Double Exposure was unable to create. Alright guys, if you do enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more content covering Life is Strange. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Go for 1,000 likes again on this video. Make sure you go do follow me on social media. And streams return soon, guys. I got a lot on the way. So buckle up for that. And I want to thank y'all again for your support. And we'll catch you guys in the next video very, very soon. Peace and love, and have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.